Hey, hello, I'm Kråkan, also known as Corvus Cornix, and welcome to Closet Movie Rambles, where I talk about all movies that I found in my closet while cleaning. This week's movie is the Charlie Chaplin short, The Pawnshop from 1916, and it's a black and white silent comedy. And it starts with Charlie, his character, arriving late at the pawn shop, and he's supposed to clean, so he does some cleaning, and he ends up getting into a fight with one of his co-workers. And that leads to a ladder skit outside where he tries to clean some balls on a chain or some sort of construction part. And there's also a police officer involved, and this leads to Charlie's character actually getting discharged because he was picking a fight with one of the employees and due to some other funny events with the ladder. So he gets a last chance from his boss, and that leads to another fight inside with his coworker, and he ends up in the kitchen because the owner's daughter stops the fight, but once the boss leaves, the fight continues. And then a man enters the pawn shop and he wants to sell his wedding ring to get some food, but it turns out he's just a scammer and he just wants the money. It turns out he's a very rich man. And sometime later a crook enters the shop and he wants to steal some diamonds, but he's actually there pretending to just look at them. And then there's a funny sketch where Charlie is supposed to pawn a watch or fix it, I don't really know, and he just opens it up like you would a can of beans and pours out all the gears on the table. And it's actually kind of a neat effect because the gears kind of move around on the table because there's like a magnet under there or something. And that leads into the robber actually holding up the owner at gunpoint just to get the diamonds, and Charlie's character basically knocks him out, and that's the end of the movie. So what did I think about this short? As I said about a million times on this Closet Movie Ramble thing, I like black and white movies and I like physical comedy. So this is right up my alley. I don't think I can recommend this stuff, especially the early Charlie Chaplin movies, the silent things. It's very hard to recommend. The later stuff is usually better because then he actually voiced the characters and yeah, it has more depths, I guess. But this is just a silly, stupid thing that I like. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening and or watching, and take care.